once again has done it in a time trial at a Grand Tour. Fantastic ride from a champion beyond compare at the moment in the Giro d'Italia. Tadej Pogacar takes one almighty stride towards victory in Rome.
Stage 8 and another severe mountain test, and an opportunity potentially for the GC riders to make gains in the overall classification. 152 kilometres from a start in Spoleto to a finish on the famous climb in the Abruzzen Apennines to Prati di Tivo. It was always going to be a day where the breakaway would fancy their chances of success, and as a result, on the first uncategorised climb of the day, it was very attacking, with Julian Alaphilippe repeatedly trying to prize a group of pure climbers away. Martin Macialusi went off in pursuit of Alaphilippe at the front of the race. Over the top of the first uncategorised climb as they headed towards the first categorised climb of the day, the Capistrello. Groups ebbed and flowed. UAE Team Emirates concerned that the race was getting out of control and that too many riders were up the road. Eventually, though, a 14-rider group established itself at the front of the race as they hit the Capistrello climb. The pink jersey content to have his team limiting the advantage of the breakaway riders on the front. And at the front, Julian Alaphilippe, as well as Nairo Quintana and a number of other riders, Jonathan Narvaez included, the winner of Stage 1, as well as Romain Bardet and Georg Steinhauser, Simon Geschke, tried to get clear. 3.6 kilometres to go, and towards the top, Simon Geschke took the maximum 18 points in the King of the Mountains competition. On the descent then, Romain Bardet and Julian Alaphilippe tried to extend the advantage of the breakaway riders, who went through the sprint at Leonessa altogether with an advantage of nearly 2 minutes, but they grew and extended every time they got on a descent. UAE Team Emirates, though, were riding like they meant business. Intergiro sprint went to Romain Bardet, who was in the hunt for bonus seconds. He was the best placed rider in the general classification at 5:23 down. And then over the top of the Cat 3 climb, the Croce Abio, their advantage was only 1 minute and 22 seconds. On the Prati di Tivo climb then, Magnus Sheffield got on the front as the breakaway started to crumble under pressure from UAE Team Emirates. Domen Novak, the Slovenian, riding it down. And just when they were about to be caught, Valentin Paré-Pantre of Decathlon Étoile La Mondiale went solo with 10 kilometres to go, and it would be a while before he was caught. Great attack then from the young Frenchman, trying to emulate the feats of his brother, who took a stage victory at the Giro d'Italia last year. He went through the final sprint on his own, but soon thereafter he was caught. In the final few kilometres then, Rafa Majka got on the front as all the GC favourites lined up behind Tadej Pogacar. An attack from Antonio Tiberi, followed by the Maglia Rosa. Tiberi trying to get Jan Uterbrooks into trouble in pursuit of his bid to win the white jersey. Thymen Arensman then launched an attack. The teammate of Geraint Thomas also followed with consummate ease by Tadej Pogacar.
Rafa Majka grimacing with his team leader on his wheel. Here they come though, Dani Martinez, the first of the big favourites, the podium riders to open up his sprint, pushing for the line, 200 metres to go, but it's the man in the Maglia Rosa who hits the front, and Martinez trying to slay in his slipstream, but Pogacar just blasts away from the Colombian, and he's going to make it 2 wins in 2 days at the Giro d'Italia. Stage win number 3.
Extending his lead in the Maglia Rosa and making history. Win number 10 of 2024 for Pogacar ahead of Martinez and O'Connor. Tiberi in 4th place, and adding a few more seconds to his lead in the general classification. Martinez, too, gaining time on Geraint Thomas in 3rd. An almost unassailable lead in the King of the Mountains competition already for Tadej Pogacar on 104 points. And in the white jersey, Jan Uterbrooks is back in control of the young riders classification.